Hey everybody, it's your boy Henry. If you like what you're listening to, you're here for another episode of Dungeon Junkies. Check us out on iTunes. Give us that 5-star review. We love you so much. Hey, stop rummaging, you rummager. You're trying to fix things? Is that his name, the rummager?
Just want to fix this right
God damn it! Every time he gets me, I thought you were going to fix something here. I didn't think it was...
It
was good.
We always start with dicks right on our tables here at the Dungeon Junkies podcast.
I flip it out.
My name's Kenny, your dungeon master, and who is on my left?
Tara Van Sanson.
Finworth Fat Toes.
Dr. Euphoria.
And last time you guys had met up with Elos and Exena and kind of their crew of people. Right before that, you went to Elos' house and kind of found some clues as to sort of what they were doing, what they were looking for. Yeah. Pretty much the whole purpose of them going to the ruins. And you would learn that they're searching for sort of an artifact scroll of some kind called the Command of Also To, which pretty much gives you command over certain animals, things like that. And you guys end up going back to Exena's place, and Finworth had flown up to the top with his mechanical servant, Michael.
You could say minion.
Minion.
It's shorter. Mechanical servant, yeah. Flown up through the window and entered pretty much like the main study area where the double doors were just shut and they weren't locked, and you were able to enter, and you had guns immediately pointed at your face. It was cool.
It was, and you ended up, even though you had guns kind of drawn on you right at the start, the party came and backed you up immediately, and everything was okay. You guys sort of had a talk with them and pretty much discussed more or less what you ended up finding out about these guys, and pretty much what they knew, why they had the map, why they wanted to travel to the plane of water, what they were looking for. And it more or less, the conversation ended with, we don't know how to use this map. We're trying to figure it out. We cannot figure this map out. We were going to set out tomorrow to see if we enter the plane of water, if something will happen. And pretty much right after discussing all of this, you ended up hearing a ton of commotion outside. It started off with another large tremor, the whole city shaking, and you sort of bolted out into the city street and noticed that a bunch of guards were sort of running towards the castle, more or less, towards the center of the city. Taryn, of course, bolted into action and sort of ran to go assist whoever he could. And right after Taryn took off down the street, you guys had seen a very large kraken arm crashing onto the top of this glass bubble around the city.
Oh!
And we ended right there with just a bunch of chaos. Taryn took off. And
running away?
Maybe you guys are.
So at this point, there's the only culprit you see right now is just this kraken arm that crashed down onto the top of the city. The rest of the commotion is coming from other inhabitants of the city, sort of running around in chaos, not sure what to do, running into their homes, and once again, these tremors are still continuing off and on, but they're not
they're not spaced out anymore. It's sort of a constant rumbling of the ground.
There is a kraken very near us. That would make sense.
Yes.
We're
We'll
gonna
start
die,
off.
aren't we?
No,
I
I
did.
don't think we're gonna die. It's
Yeah, we're looking at pretty much Terran run off,
Yeah, Terran just
having to
ran off.
decide whether or not we follow.
well, I
And,
really
well,
didn't want to
and-
go and fight the Kraken right now because we have a job to do and we have limited time to do it.
I think it's more of, do we want to follow him to what could be our death?
I don't think it's going to be
Also,
our
because
death.
we have oxygen here, so if our time limit runs out, we can still live here.
Live here forever.
So Finworth isn't concerned with that so much. He's have a lot of fun at the Lonely Dolphin, and so has Mr. Doc.
It's very true. Then let's go ahead and just go fight the damn thing.
Woohoo!
We like look at each other and sigh and follow. But like, I don't run.
No, we
I
no, we
walk.
don't. Well, we still have to talk about Elos because Elos wants to leave right now.
Yeah, so that's the dilemma. Right now.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
That's
that's
what I
the
was
problem.
letting- I
He
was
has the
letting-
map.
I was
That's
letting
why
you
we
go
have to
there.
get him.
get the map from him. I mentioned this last episode. I send Michael with him, and we go with them.
I'm down with
You did say
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally down with that. But at the same time, it's Terran. I mean, like,
Goodbye, Terran.
is it just going to be Terran versus
No,
a
but now
huge
you're
Kraken?
flying- but Terran flying
No,
around.
just get Michael
Yeah.
to carry his ass
Exactly. So
back to us. You need to tell Michael to kidnap Terran.
Kidnap Terran.
And I know he'll be mad and shit at us, but we're doing it because we love him. It's tough love.
alive and mad is better than dead and happy.
It's very true.
It's very true.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
I believe it's an 18.
So we're
18.
just
Which is a plus.
Plus 4.
That's equal for Michael.
let's do
Michael's a
it.
plus 4.
Go grab
This is our
Terran.
test of strength.
We turned to Elos
Man
and we
versus
go.
robot.
We are definitely ready to go. We're just gonna go get our friend real quick.
And he says, "Oh, of course, I think we should make our escape swift, but you handle what you need to. Do you know where the gate to the plane is?"
No, where is it?
And then of course Dildor's gonna jump. I can lead him to the gate as soon as we get their friend. All right, bro. We'll meet you guys there.
Perfect.
And yeah, so I guess they're gonna take off, down the street. Pretty much actually in the same direction that all the chaos is happening.
Okay, so Michael can pretty much like always sense where I'm at.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to him and go, Michael, I need you to go convince Terran to come back with us.
Convince.
I don't care if you have to trick him or whatever you have to do to get him back. Do it. Don't kill him.
You can
Do
grab
not
him.
hurt
though.
him. And if he's going to break you, because he could, maybe, get out of there. But try to bring him back. And then I'm gonna like just shoot. And
And he flies away.
He'll fly off.
He flaps.
he flaps
Big
his,
old fucking arms.
This is so
he
fucking
flaps
Wizard
his
of Oz.
wings. He
I
flaps
love
his
it.
wings and his arms.
Yeah.
He flaps both.
That's funny.
I mean, his lanky arms and weird wings fly off into the distance that Terran ran. And I would say he's not crazy far behind you.
Okay.
So-
right, I only got like a 30 foot head
His
start.
speed's 30. So
Yeah, mine's 32.
And
He'll never catch
so
up.
Elos is heading to the gate right now.
Yeah.
Are we just stand?
no, we're following him.
Yeah,
now.
we're going with Elos.
I
Okay.
I had assumed you had immediately followed, and
Yeah.
then once I finished talking, I ran after.
Okay.
All right. So we're
Shuffling with
going.
my little legs.
We're gonna start with Terran.
Zah!
He's dead.
So all right. So Terran, you're bolting down the street, straight towards the castle.
Right.
And of course, all these villagers, all these Tritons and all these random people of all races are hectically running around all around you. The ground is shaking.
So they're not running one specific way? Like
They're-
away from...
So the
panic.
guards and all of the military, so to speak, members are running directly either towards the castle or towards
Okay.
the front gate.
Okay.
Which you can kind of.
So which
if you
way is
look-
the danger? That's the way
Front
that I
gate.
want.
That's the way you're running.
Okay, front gate then.
So Terran
Michael
starts.
flapping his
Along
arms
with Michael.
and then his wings.
So Terran starts
bolting through the city streets towards where the front gate would be. And why don't you roll perception real quick?
Okay.
There's honestly no way I can
ready for me
actually.
to fit.
Michael can't catch up until you stop. of some kind.
Yeah. I got a 10.
Directly ahead of you, you're able to hear some real piercing screams and kind of some gurgling, some direction in front of you. It sounds like you're kind of getting close to like where the action is.
Okay.
And then all of you at this time, you're all going to see this tentacle slam down once again. And I would assume you all glance up at the tentacle and look upwards. Doesn't look like it broke anything that time, but it is definitely, it's hitting this thing hard.
It ain't gonna last much longer.
And when you say thing, do you mean the tentacle is hitting the ground hard, or what
It's
is it
hitting the glass surrounding
like
the city hard.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so Taryn, you hear these screams, and you start...
I'm looking around for it, but I'm not,
You're-
not
yeah.
100% sure.
I would say you're very focused on making it towards the entrance.
And there's
to
a
the
lot
city.
of guards heading towards the
If that
entrance, too.
glass breaks, does the town flood?
Yep. Taryn's running forward, and you're starting to see some guards in combat ahead of you. I would say you see about 4 guards fighting these shark-like creatures, a little bit shorter than the Tritons are. That they're currently, some guards around are currently engaged with.
Okay.
Directly in front of you.
Okay.
Almost like in this alleyway that you're running down.
Okay. I think I would.
And at this point, you're just hearing, they have these spears and they're jabbing. The Tritons have these like javelins, and all their weapons are clashing together. You're able to see a couple civilian bodies kind of lying on the ground as you get. You're pretty much right on there now, and I would say, you kind of stop in your tracks and you're observing what's going on. Definitely a handful of civilians dead.
Any alive?
Not here where you can see them. I guess there are civilians alive. They're just
Somewhere.
They're not in
probably
the
not.
All right.
Yeah,
In
but
my
Already fled.
Yeah, I was talking like my
Or
vision.
anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
But I will help in the battle.
you're going to hear some wings flapping behind you.
Big metal like.
Well, no, it just sounds like.
Okay. Right.
Pretty loud. Okay, so now you
Yeah,
can
pretty
roll-
loud.
Okay.
Now you can
Stealth
roll
check.
initiative.
Okay.
And so does Michael.
Yes.
Yeah. God. I have advantage. Haha. That was the exact same number. Fuck off.
Nice.
What'd you get?
I got 12.
16.
Uh-oh.
I think Michael's stronger than me.
I have a lot of. All right, so Taryn runs up, and directly behind you, you hear, of course, Michael approaching quickly, flying right behind you. Currently, a couple of guards engaged with these smaller shark-like creatures. Their eyes are like a deep black, like their whole eye is black. And you notice this hourglass symbol on their foreheads, like you've been seeing beforehand.
I assumed.
And-
that.
So.
Kraken's gonna have it too.
So Taryn runs up quickly, and the first attacker, and these are Sahagwins. Sahwagins.
Sahwagins.
Sahwagin. So the first one is going to run up, and you see him spear one of the guards. And
How good's he get him?
you see him first. Yeah, and they all have spears of some kind, like makeshift spears.
Yeah.
They look like shark teeth almost at the end of them. And you see the first one run at the first guard, and keep in mind these guys are already tired out. They seem a little injured already.
That's a bummer.
And goes in, swings at him with his claw and misses, and then immediately stabs him with his spear,
Shit.
right in the gut. And
Hey, that's not good.
Owie.
Gut shot's bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
one of the other Sahwagins is going to run up, and he is going to attempt to stab the same guard.
Oh.
Runs
man.
up,
He's getting fucked.
and he does successfully claw him. He runs at him with his claw, and kind of slices him across the face. And that one does hit, and he goes to kind of swing with his spear, and he kind of almost stumbles out of the way.
Okay.
Spear barely misses.
All right.
And now it is that first guard's turn, and he is going to counterattack the first one that tried to attack him.
Get him.
And he's able to, he stabs almost straight through his, and these guys have harpoons, the guards do.
No.
And they're actually able, they have multi-attack too. So
Hell yeah.
he ends up doing a
doing
fair
stuff.
amount of damage. And now it's Michael's turn.
So Michael is going to, because he's flying up above. So
Yes.
he's going to, he's injured, right?
Yes.
He's going to charge at him. So he basically, he uses his charge attack. So he has to move at least 20 feet and hit it with his ram attack. So he just flies straight at him with both his fists out like Superman style and hits him with his fist.
Okay.
So here we go. And god damn it, that is that's not good. 13 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Oh,
Nice.
so
Stupid sharp.
let's see. It does. So 6, 7, 8, 9, plus another 6, so that is 15 damage plus 4, so 19 damage.
Boom.
And he needs to make a DC 14 saving throw.
He doesn't even need to because Michael jumps down and
He just
completely
both
just
fists into his face.
this thing almost blows up.
So can I pretty much say he lands on top of him?
Oh yeah, he lands
just
right on top.
All right.
And yeah, that
Awesome
is-
superhero entrance for Michael
Blows
on top
up.
of this guy.
Second guard, he just got done finishing off one of the other ones. And he is going to go and attack the one fish guy that has not been attacked yet. And he runs up and crit hits him.
Get fucked.
And he spears him good.
yes.
It's almost like his harpoon is like stuck into his torso. This fish thing. Shark thing, fish thing. Shark.
Get him.
His fish torso.
So they look delicious.
Now it's Terrence's turn.
Aha!
It's still alive.
It's alive.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to kill him.
Cut his head off.
So I will run up to him. I'm close enough to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll run up to him and I will attack. Yeah, pretty sure that hits. That's a 25. 25.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Cool. Equals 11.
Cool.
11 damage.
And I'm sorry, which one were you hitting?
The one that was just hurt.
The one that was like
Okay.
impaled, kind
Yeah.
All right. And
gonna
you did
cut his head
11
off.
damage.
Yeah.
Cool. And so you run up with your sword, and you completely decapitate him
Hell
while,
yeah.
while he's on the edge of the
Finish him.
spear.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Is there another one that I can attack? Because I have
Yes. The other one, the only one currently standing right now, is the one attacking the first guard.
Okay. And I will slice him.
Oh, multi-attack.
That is a...
It hits.
22, yeah.
Yeah. And the guards are going, the hero's here, the heroes are here. And
I
they're
give 'em a little
cheering,
wink.
they're cheering you on.
9 damage to him.
Cool. The third guard notices some more enemies running from up ahead. And it looks like a group of them.
Okay.
And he is going to say, we got company, bros. I don't know. We're going to need reinforcement, bros.
I'll
And-
take care of them.
So we're jumping back to Mr. Doctor and Fenworth and Elos and everybody.
Cool.
So you guys are running down the street towards, directly towards the castle still. And everybody perception.
Including Terry.
Oh, fuck. I crit fail.
Ouch.
10.
All right.
I forgot Fenworth.
Wait, on skills you can still add your proficiency. It doesn't really matter.
Only if it's circled.
It is.
And if it's not a 1.
Oh, but
Yeah,
yeah,
if
If it's a
one, it
crit
don't
fail.
matter, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
All right. So, with all the chaos happening around, you're running towards the castle to get to this portal,
which, of course Dildor knows where it is, so you guys are kind of following the lead of Dildor and Elos and everybody else. And they're running directly ahead of you. And at this point, you're coming up right in front of the orphanage, where the orphanage is and where Elos' house is. Almost, you're almost right in the center by where the castle is. And now you're gonna start noticing some battle it would be on your right hand side, again coming from the entrance direction, but you're able to see all of this in the distance, and it's kind of just there's so much happening right now. This is almost like background noise, and the guards are rushing to take care of it. And now you guys you guys notice the culprits, and you guys see that there are these Sahagwins, and Dildor is gonna stop, and he's gonna say, kind of I don't want to say stop. As you guys are running by, Dildor is gonna say, "Don't worry, these guys will take care of it. We need to get to the portal. We need to figure out what's going on here." And so he's gonna kind of reassure you guys. Now, as you're running in front of the orphanage, you're able to notice a commotion happening there, and you're able to see that the roof of the orphanage has had a large piece of some kind of rubble crash right through the roof. And there's you're able to kind of hear the screams as you're running in front of it and passing it. So now we get to the castle.
Taryn would definitely not have passed on that, but I'm running by.
Yeah.
Too bad he's already away. Those kids are dead.
And, alright. So we end up running. Now we're in front of the castle. You guys take a sharp left turn. And you're running down the gate. There's a gate just past there. So you'd be right here at this point.
Okay.
On the west end of the town.
So exact opposite side from...
The exact opposite of the entrance. And in front of you is a gate, which is right behind that gate is some sort of cave entrance, which typically is guarded, but in this scenario right now, it looks like the guards went to reinforce and assist elsewhere. And Elos is, he's trying to yell. He's kind of like, come quickly! And this gate is wide open, which is a little odd. And Dildor is going to actually stop, and he's going to let you guys know, guys, this gate's not supposed to be open.
Well, I would imagine there's not a lot of things that are supposed to be happening right now that are happening.
And Elos and them, they continued running, but Dildor is most definitely going to stop both of you.
Dildor, we definitely need to not lose that map. How important is this gate?
And it's pretty important, you guys. I mean, that's the only thing blocking us from the plane of water. Nothing's come through there in a long time, but...
Is there another way we can get to the plane of water, or is this the only entrance?
Not without exiting the city, no.
Is everybody else heading to exit the city?
Is anybody... Just the guards and the commotion that you've seen previously.
Like Elos and Xenia?
They ran straight through that gate.
So
they are following through.
He literally just stopped to let both Fenworth, because you guys were running right by him.
Okay.
Hey, it's weird that this gate's open.
Well, God damn it, we'll figure this out.
We're gonna, yeah, I mean, we don't really have an option here to turn back now.
Oh,
but thank you for letting us know. Like this is it. Like we're going into the plane of water. We're heading towards it.
But pretty much it means like this is how they got in this. They got in the city through here. So we're probably going in the shit, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what Fenworth is assuming. Into the shit. Oh man, I bet Taryn wishes he was here.
And so now you are going to you run past this gate, and you start running through a long tunnel, and it's kind of got like a magical luminescence to it, but it's really dull.
but it doesn't split off. It's just one single one way to go tunnel. And after running for a couple of minutes,
Too much running for me.
you exit into this, almost like this cave of sorts, very lit up, and up ahead of you, maybe 20 feet or so, you see the party. Everybody standing there with their weapons drawn.
Like
And-
the gunslingers and the lizard.
Yeah,
man?
everybody has
Okay.
their weapons drawn.
On who?
So in front of them, you're able to see it's this large. You're able to see the portal at this point. Bright blue light shining from this thing, and up ahead of that, you're able to see a handful more of these Sahagwin minions, so to speak. And all of their weapons are drawn. There's a few of them. And standing right behind them is a very tall, lanky figure. Almost skin and bones. This thing's black skin. It looks cracked and disgusting. It's a little bloody. This thing's skin is wrapped really tightly around its skeletal frame.
Okay.
And yeah, so we are
Initiative.
going to combat there too. So you guys run up and notice this group. Of course, Elos and his group are standing there, and their weapons are drawn, and it looks like they're about to engage. You see, of course, these Sahagwins that you guys know what those are because you saw them, just the day before. So there's a handful of them, and you notice, of course, this black creature that I explained before, very tall.
Would he be kind of like a commander, or
Possibly.
just potentially just by the way he's definitely
bigger
like a
than the
high.
rest.
Yeah,
He's like a higher rank.
he's not a Sahagwin.
Right.
He's
okay.
a target.
There's also another Sahagwin that's
It's this guy? Or
much
this guy?
bigger.
This is the
that's
first guy?
That's the Sahagwin. That's the other one. That's
So this is like the commander. That's the sergeant.
This is the big guy.
no.
This is the big guy.
Yes.
Okay.
That's like that tall, black creature,
Got you.
skeletal creature, and this large black creature that's in the back. You can hear it muttering some kind of commands. These little shark-like creatures are muttering shit to each other as well. And so now the first one's going to attack, and
Jerk.
you see him. He rears his spear back, and it's going to be the third Sahagwin, which is the one right in the front. And he's going to rear his spear backwards, and he's going to throw it right. Yeah, it'll actually be thrown at Elos in the front.
This is
He's in the
Elos.
very front. Yeah, he was the one running and leading everybody.
Stupid
so
old man.
Let's go.
definitely going to hit.
Oh.
So he rears the
You could
spear
get the
back
map.
and throws it right at Elos. And Elos, he's too fucking old. And he is
He
going to
dodges
get,
into it.
He's going to get pierced almost in his ankle.
That's not a good one.
Not a good
When
hit.
you said ain, I got real scared. I thought it was gonna be a different body part that starts with an.
Anus.
Yeah.
He spread his cheeks.
Got him right in the. He turned around to run and got him right in the anus.
And
Single
Elos
moment of
lets
pleasure.
out, kind of a yell in pain. And Mr. Doctor's up now.
Oh, perfect.
Kill.
Yes. So, Mr. Doctor is going to cast Fireball
Okay.
on the group over here.
Hit
Okay.
this
It
guy.
has a range of 150. I'm gonna start the center of this radius, right in the center guy, and
Okay.
it's a 20-foot radius of fire
Oh,
that starts as a low roar and then blasts into.
That would hit everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll hit everybody.
Oh, there goes Elos.
I'm gonna use. I rolled a 4, but I'm going to use a point of inspiration
Oh my
Okay.
goodness!
so
We've been
that I
sitting on
can
that for like
roll
a month
again.
and a half,
Oh, yeah.
or 2 months at least.
And you have to beat a 15.
Literally all,
Time, I
all
killed
of the normal Sahagwans is a fail.
Okay.
They all failed.
All the normal
Except these
Sahagwans
two.
failed, yeah.
Except for the 2 boss people, and they saved.
Yep.
All right. So
I'm so scared. Wait, this will keep them all in one place.
Yeah. Cool.
Or
28 damage.
28, and then 14 on the 2 that succeeded.
Ball of fire just drops right in the center of him like a comet almost.
I feel like
And-
you cast this almost like annoyed. Like, don't have time for this.
That is literally how I cast this.
And you're going to see, you're going to hear screaming, like a high pitched screaming. And as the flame kind of dissipates, you're going to notice all of the smaller Sahagwans are turned to ash.
Nice.
Bye.
That was 5 kills. He just got 5 kills in one move.
Big ol' campfire.
Put that
Alright.
for the record.
Cool, that makes sense.
Is that the coolest thing he's done?
That was pretty
losing
cool.
track.
So far, I think.
And
Shooting the demon out of the sky with lightning was
Not
pretty
bad.
fucking dope
So,
too.
I think
And
we
cutting
have-
off a wing.
I really wanted to also pull out spiritual weapons so I could do more damage on them, but
Well, technically you can.
I can't. But I don't think I'm going to because we're like easily outnumbering them,
Oh,
and
you-
I don't want to use more spell slots.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
a spell slot.
So
Oh,
with that, I'm gonna pass my turn.
cool.
Oh, I only killed.
And
5.
what I
Dealt
do
14
is
damage to
when I
the
see
other
all
two.
of them turn to ash, I pull out my finger guns and I blow.
Where's everybody getting these guns from?
I was like, I want to be, and I look at Fenworth and I'm like, I learned from the best, and I give him a high five.
Fenworth high fives was one, but the other hand is like
Yeah.
holding his face because I gotta figure out how to make a gun that does that.
It is Leo's turn, and that's the Tabaxi gunsmith.
All right,
He-
I'm interested.
He's gonna point. He's gonna. So he's got 2 almost pistol type weapons in each hand, and he is too far away. So he is going to have 2. He's gonna inch his way up,
I'm sorry, doesn't do.
and he fires, 1 blast from the first hand, 1 blast from the second hand, and he misses.
a lot of smoke from the fireball.
He goes, meow. Yeah, you can't see shit.
Gets in his eyes.
All right, and now,
That's a tabaxi, right?
yes, it's Xena's turn, and Xena's gonna shout towards Elos, and he's gonna say, "Elos, get back!" And she's gonna she's gonna start running to grab his arm, and she's actually gonna try and pick him up and run him the fuck out of there.
Thank God.
That makes
Most
sense.
definitely able to. So she
Sensible woman. I like her.
She can't run very far, but yeah, Triton's pretty strong. I mean, she's lifting someone her size.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be able to run very far, but
She's trying.
she's trying.
Could have pussied out and she didn't, so I like her.
So now it's the fish boss's turn. He's got a really just elegant trident. He's got kind of like how kind of like the guards' tridents, because the little minions they just have like little shitty spears. He's got like a nice trident. He's in like fairly nice armor too. And you see him, he pulls out kind of like a horn,
You're getting horny.
and he blows into it, and it's loud. It's really loud. Makes some kind of just strange sound that you've kind of never heard. It almost pierces through the air, and he pulls that out and then drops that to the ground. And now it is the big guy's turn.
Shit.
It begins kind of just slowly walking forward. It's walking definitely towards you guys as a group. So he is going to run. He actually, his kind of slow stride turns into like a sprint, and he's kind of gonna almost hop over the Sahagwin boss, and he kind of extends his hand out, and this really loud screech
Ooh, I don't like that.
comes from him. And he is casting Fear. Let me see. You project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is holding and become frightened for the duration. First, he's going to attack the fuck out of your Tabaxi friend. Then
Shit.
he'll cast that after, so you know what's coming up. This large demonic type creature runs forward, jumps over this Sargon boss, and wow, he's got these really sharp, long, sharp claws, and he is going to almost like stab forward with his hand, and it is most definitely going to hit your Tabaxi friend. So he stabs forward and stabs him right in the chest, and that actually did max damage. And then he hit his multi-attack. So then this long, like, needle-like tail comes around and then stabs him also right into his chest.
I wish we had a paladin.
And
if only he hadn't run away.
and then you ran towards danger.
I ran away.
The wrong.
And then ouch. He doesn't die, but the Tabaxi
He
definitely
wishes he had.
definitely drops to his fucking knees. He's that hurt.
Might as well be dead.
And now he extends his hand, and now he uses the fear spell.
Wow.
As this loud screeching noise flies towards you guys, you kind of notice a handful of the people in front of you sort of begin screaming, and they're kind of grabbing their heads, and they begin running back towards you.
What's wrong with them? A bunch of weirdos.
So Exena is going to be taking off, and she almost drops Elos and
She
falls
doesn't?
back.
But she doesn't drop him?
Oh, she drops him.
Oh, I thought you said almost drops him.
right.
All right, so we'll just say that they run almost back into the cave.
Does Elos crawl back?
Elos is safe. It is our lizard person friend.
Yep.
Friendo.
You'd have to roll a 1 to go after me.
And he pulls out, or he's gonna run. He's gonna fucking try and grab Elos.
Hey, yo.
It would be smarter. He's gonna break out like a crossbow. He's gonna run over to Elos, and he's gonna try and fire at the creature before, as he's like trying to like pick him up and pull him to safety.
Hell yeah.
I feel like that would be a smarter move. And he is most definitely not gonna hit. So this kind of almost dances his way up. He's a very sprite lizard person, and he's gonna kind of almost skip his way up to Elos, and he's got his crossbow, and he's gonna fire. Probably skipping too
I
hard.
was gonna say, why is he
Most definitely
skipping?
missed.
Bro, don't skip in a serious situation.
And now it's Dildor's turn, and he's gonna say, "Not in my kingdom, bro!" And he's gonna start running forward. He's not gonna make it all the way to him. Now it's Fenrir's turn.
I'm going to kind of glare at everybody that just ran past me like a bunch of pussies. And I'm going to walk 15 feet over here to get a little better shot and to get kind of away from everybody so I don't get into AoEs. And I'm going to take a shot at the big boss guy that Dildor is running at.
Okay.
25. No. Yeah, 25.
Oh yeah. So Fenworth, you whip out
I whip it out.
your blaster, and
Fire my lasers.
you fire at this thing.
Bonus
And-
action reload.
And you just see a chunk of its shoulder kind of taken out a little bit. Twitches a little bit from the shot, but it kind of continues doing its own thing. And now it is Aldrin's turn. And Aldrin is our halfling friend
Oh, I
that
forgot about Aldrin.
was afraid. And he's gonna snap out of it. And he's going to begin.
Yeah, he has advantage on those saving throws.
And he didn't even fucking need it. Because he crit. And he's running forward. Alright, so now it's Leilotha. We'll see if this bitch made shit not gonna save.
And now it's Elos, and he is going to get
Roll
up.
Suck.
He's actually gonna start. He's kind of gonna shake Lizard Man off of him, and he's gonna start going this way. He's running that way. So now we're back to Terran. You have one enemy that you're currently fighting, 3 very injured guards. Michael, of course, Finwar's
Covered in
minion.
blood.
Oh yeah, and you see, a group, or I should say, kind of a wave of minion, or a wave of these Sagwins, kind of running towards you.
Are we like technically? We're not really. We're still fighting one guy, right? Would I have the chance to have Michael pretty much gesture to, like, real quickly? He wants to like pound on the ground and like thumb at his back.
Let me see.
Looking at Terran, like pounding on the.
Me?
Well, I mean, I just pasted the guy.
I would say
I
on
haven't
your
heard.
turn.
You guys are like really close to each other.
Okay.
'Cause
You're close.
You ran up and hit the other guy, and
Right,
the
that's
other
what I'm
2
saying,
enemies
like,
were close.
yeah.
So they have to be within 5 to 10 feet of each other.
Yeah, you guys are all really close to each other. I would say.
I just wonder if I would.
And I
notice.
just made a scene.
I would say a quick gesture. You could do that. You guys just can't have like a full conversation.
Well, he can't talk at all, so
Yeah,
So he's
sure.
not saying anything. He would literally
yeah.
just like both fists on the ground, pound 3 times to like get attention,
Okay.
and then point at his back. That's all, pretty much all he can
What?
do.
I mean, would I notice that you're like right next to me, right?
Yeah. I'm
You would say-
I'm making noise, pounding. I'm like pounding into the flesh of the guy I just pretty much.
Okay.
I'm squish, squish, squish. Hey,
Yeah, you
That's
would.
gross.
hey. But I'm not saying hey.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
And
Well, we killed all the ones that were right in
Right
front of
next
us,
to
right?
us, right?
there's one more.
There's one
Oh.
more.
Well, we got to kill him though.
Okay, yeah, but that was like not in a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a quick gesture.
That's true.
That you noticed.
So we can
So-
kill this last guy, and then I'll do that.
So, the only one that is currently remaining, he's going to kind of gnash. They got really sharp teeth. He's going to gnash his teeth and, kind of holler out. He kind of sees his buddies kind of on his way. They actually can speak to each other telepathically, too. So he knows his buddies are on his way, and he's going to charge straight for the guard that he attacked. The Sagwin runs up, and he kind of jumps straight into this guard and just bites into his shoulder. Guard starts yelling. He then takes his spear and kind of just rams it upwards, right into this guard's face, and this guard, he gets fucking obliterated. This spear, this
I don't know
spear
if we can save him.
Jesus Christ.
goes right through his face,
God, I almost
and
called it.
he falls over dead.
Oh.
And you kind of notice like this blood that's circulating around, like the blood that's spilling from all these corpses is getting this thing kind of like riled up. It's getting hard, real hard.
Okay, I don't like that.
You know, it's time to get out of here.
All right. Now
I'll be
it's
here anymore.
Michael's turn.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll just use the pound attack.
So Michael swiftly turns around
Suck,
with those
Michael.
lanky arms, swings backwards,
They're lanky
And-
as fuck.
misses this little thing. It's kind of just getting up from, murdering the shit out of this guard. And other guard, no! He starts yelling. And he's going to go and he's going to try and spear the fish.
Go forth.
Absolutely
murder.
fucking misses.
God damn it.
God, like
Damn
a pussy.
Like a chump.
Okay, wow.
Like a chump.
I mean, he's fighting.
And
he's
now
not
it's
pussy.
Terran's turn.
Okay. Well, now I can swing on this guy.
Climb on my hairy back.
After I kill this guy.
Well, you haven't moved yet. You can still use
15.
your action to
15
or move
hits.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
movement speed to get over to him.
Darn it. Well, that's a 7. And then I'll use my multi-attack.
Okay.
Takes 5 feet of movement.
Huzzah! That's a 19 plus whatever. I think
Oh, yeah,
hits.
that hits.
Oh no, it costs half your movement speed.
Alright, well, that's another 7. So 14 total damage to this fool.
Cool. All right. So, yeah, so Terran
you kind of turn around and you swing both directions with your sword, slicing. You slice really deep into its chest, and you swing again and slice even deeper. This thing, it's barely standing now. It's almost like you sliced it close to in half. But somehow this thing is still clinging to life. And
my turn.
Third guard is going to run up, and he is most definitely going to finish this thing off.
Fuck him up.
And he runs
Did you
up.
climb on top?
I should do that too.
Yeah, use movement to climb on top.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Or Michael. Not worth
You can do it. It's okay.
Kill him.
So this Terran, after you almost annihilate this thing, you run up and jump onto Michael's back.
Whoopee.
And this last guard, or the second guard that's standing there, he goes, "For what, bro?" And he runs up and he slices this thing in half.
Yeah.
I should say he stabs it with his spear and kind of throws it off to the side.
Hell yeah.
And just slices his thing
For
in
his
half.
bros.
That was hot.
For his bros. And he fist bumps his dead bro's hand. And now this other wave is beginning to kind of close in.
We're gonna
And
go take
the other
care
guard
We're gonna go fucking fuck him up,
points,
bro.
and he says, "Watch out!" And now we are. If you guys are choosing to run, we'll go that route. If you want to stay and fight,
So Michael is going to immediately take off and fly back towards us.
all
Tara's
right.
like pointing his sword forward, and then you put a sharp
But he's
left.
also going to fly about... How high up is the dome? Can I fly about 60 feet up?
You can.
Okay.
How are you flying
No,
up?
just 60 feet up. Enough to make you not want to jump off.
I would say
Smart.
you're
I like it.
close to the top of the dome,
Okay.
and this Kraken once again slams down onto this thing.
Sure, that's fine.
Water park, yeah.
I really just love
Yeah,
that
we're
image
flying
though
back.
of you like pointing forward onward, and then you just like start going backwards, and you're like, wait,
And also,
hold on.
remember, the arms and wings are flapping.
Wait, I like it even better when you get up top there. You're like, okay, good thinking. We'll get up top and we'll swoop down.
fucking dive down on him. Why are you going the other way? Michael, why are you going the other way? Michael, I'm like banging on him.
No
Like,
response.
Hey.
And then after you take off and head
Michael,
up
no!
towards the top, you guys are right after you jump up and begin flying. You notice the two guards down below. They look up and they're like, "Oh, Hero, no!"
And I reach out towards him.
They are dead as fuck.
And this wave of fishmen
Terrible.
just
So funny.
spear gang rapes. these
God,
two guards.
no! Oh, Tara's so sad.
You would have died.
You piece of shit.
You would have died too.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It does matter,
Michael
but also
saved
not
his
now.
life. Michael saved his life.
And Tara's not happy about it.
I love it.
Michael,
And,
go back. I'm like trying to steer him. It's not doing anything.
And with Michael's natural length to Fenworth, you fly over the castle, and you notice at this point the city is definitely kind of starting to lose the battle a little bit. There's just segments of this army trying to fend off all of these attackers
Damn, but yeah.
as you're going
Shit
up.
looks pretty bad from up here, huh?
And it doesn't look like,
Get like a bird's eye view.
I would
that's
say,
awful.
roll perception, see if you notice.
Not good.
You don't have to.
I will, but I have a -2, and I've failed every single one so far. That's a 9.
Okay. You just noticed.
You've never.
you're-
Hey,
so angry.
Think of it. You've probably never flown before.
You're staring
Nope,
at.
neither have
You're
I.
also
Yeah.
staring at the bodies getting stabbed.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
what I was gonna
I
say.
know, that's awful.
You're so focused on your
I'm seeing
comrades
You're so
that you left to die.
old people and children getting
Yes.
fucking run over, stabbed to death.
Mostly the comrades you
awful.
left to die.
Yeah,
And
mostly
you guys,
them.
now you guys at this point, we're gonna kind of get onto it. So you guys fly forwards and over the castle, and you're kind of seeing these random just
points of destruction kind of around the town.
I can show you the world.
Oh
Everybody's getting murdered.
Pretty much, that's
Michael has his Bluetooth playlist going. I mean, his Spotify playlist going.
and you come to the gate, and you fly through directly through this cave, and now you land right. Where do you want to land at? Would he land right next to Fenworth?
He would land on the big guy.
Okay. So
I thought you were gonna say on Fenworth.
No, he
I'm
would.
going to give him a chance to dodge out of the way. Dex save, which he's going to fail.
Yeah.
Hell yes!
So, I would just say roll your melee damage.
Is it? Would it be? It would be the ram, right? Because
Yep.
it's moved more than 20 feet.
Yeah.
Can I attack too?
No.
Yeah.
Well, it would be. Yeah, it would be an independent because the mount and the rider are independent. So I don't know how you would handle that. But
I would say you could.
Huzzah!
Kind of a bonding moment between you
between Mike and also make you
Michael.
not hate me as much. For
Yeah, just a
dealing
little
with-
bit. Not much.
So that's
So I would say you need to roll to hit. Though,
Right.
But
That hits. That's a 19.
oh
and,
yeah.
and I dealt 15 damage.
Damn.
And he's also after going to make his strength saving throw.
Knocked him prone.
Ooh, nice.
So that's 11 damage from me.
Okay, so it was 15,
Hell yeah,
11.
boys.
Yeah.
All right. So
And strength saving throw. Don't fuck with us. We just had to leave some fucked up shit. And even Michael's emotional about it because he fought with him too.
That's true. That's true.
all right. So he got a 14 for a strength save. Sorry,
So-
13.
So he
Probably gonna
fails,
fail.
so he gets knocked prone.
Okay. All right. So all of a sudden, everybody looks
This is
up,
Michael.
and Mr. Doctor and Fenworth both look up, and here comes Michael.
And we go,
Taryn riding on top of Michael, pointing his sword directly outward,
Mixture
forward,
of anger and sadness.
and Michael slams down
Yeah.
onto this demon boss. And immediately after slamming down, Taryn kind of joins in with a stab. It kind of
old
happens
stab.
simultaneously.
And I scream, "It's Taryn, bro!"
Taryn, bro.
And Dodo
Fenworth is
goes,
super excited.
Yeah, bro!
and the demon boss just gets knocked backwards. I would say the force of this is so strong it actually knocks him back 10 feet.
Yeah.
And he falls to the ground. He kind of
Get
does
wrecked.
like a roll onto the ground, and arms kind of sprawled out. Like, what the fuck just hit me? And
Michael, bro.
we're gonna end there.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That's like 2 episodes we've ended with a Michael entrance.
Yeah, that's true.
Except
that
this
was-
one, he's got a badass dude on his back.
Yeah.
That was a
yeah.
successful
Came
Michael.
flying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
That was
That was
sick.
good.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you enjoy what we do, make you laugh, make you a little hard, a little
Make you
wet,
cry.
A little
make
bit
you
of both.
cry.
Make you
Give us
angry.
a 5-star review on iTunes. That would really, really do the same for us that we do
Oh.
for you.
Mostly cry.
Wow.
From
of
joy.
tears.
From joy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Tears of joy. If you want other reasons to have joy and probably cry, follow us on Twitter at Dungeon Junkie. All kind of shenanigans. All the latest episodes, as soon as they go up, you'll hear about it on Twitter.
Heck yeah. You can also support us on Patreon. Give us those tears of joy with that sweet, sweet monies. And we can give you more episodes once you have subscribed to our Patreon. It's gonna be
Better
awesome.
episodes.
It's
It'll be great.
amazing.
Yeah, okay episodes.
Okay, episode.
Half decent.
Strange episode.
Mildly entertaining.
We're always mildly entertaining. No
At
more.
best.
And if you want to be mildly entertained, you can visit us at www.dungeonjunkies.com, where you can always listen to the latest episodes.
But of course.
And additionally, too, where you can listen to any real talks we may have. And temporarily, just to plug our own little show here, all of our Game of Thrones fans, we are going to be doing a review and and having a conversation about the episode.
Yeah.
So
That's
we'll
awesome.
be dropping that for the upcoming episode this Sunday.
Heck yeah.
Later on in the week, maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Yep.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
We're getting out of here.
You beautiful bastards, I love you.
Love your face.
Bye.
Oh.